case, too much stress on everybody. It's so hard. You know, that's what everybody remembers me by. When my son Joshua, I was going to put him in pre-K in Chicago. First thing teachers did was, oh my God, it's Rolando Cruz's kid. And they go, well, he was innocent though. They go, yeah, but you don't know him. He was one of the top game bangers. All this, oh man, come on, fuck, leave me alone with this already, I mean, I get time for this BS, I'm trying to have kids. I'm trying to do the American thing in life, and it just kept on. So I moved to a little village, 22 blocks in Wisconsin. And then now my life gets screwed over again. Because I get subpoenaed, which I wanted to get subpoenaed. I really forced their hand to subpoena me to testify to do it in the hearing. I went to the media and I did a big thing. And so it wasn't a big deal. I guess subpoena was actually what I wanted. But then when I didn't know the fallout that was going to happen, I went to work, which I worked exactly 3 years, 1 month, 1 week. And I went in on Wednesday and I said, hey, I got the subpoena, I got to go testify at this trial. I need these days off. They said, all right, just fill out the paperwork. So I filled the paperwork out. And then on Friday, they're looking at me all weird and started giving me a hard time. Now, I was the lead person, assistant supervisor in second. And I went from second to first because as a single parent, I have to be with my kids. And I got custody of my kids now. So at the time, I had just Muriel. And so I had to be home during the day. And at nighttime, during the day, she was at school, so I had to be home. And they used to let me go in. We started at 7, but they used to let me go in at 7:35 all the time, 7:40, so I can put her on the bus, And I went to work Friday, and they come from school, and my supervisor comes and says, your daughter's a little sick, you gotta go get her. It was 1:15. I said, all right, so I took off when I got her. Took her home, she threw up on herself, and I cleaned her up. Went back at 3:30, grabbed my check. I said, oh shit, I better punch out, I can always tell them, as a lead person, I know that we can change the clocks, but only a lead person can do that, or supervisor. So I know it's not a big deal at all. So I did that. I punched out, so then on Monday, we're moving out the biggest unit we ever made, a $30 million unit. And I didn't even think about it, because I knew I had to hurry up and move this unit out. And then Tuesday, I seen Amber, and I said, hey, you know what, I forgot to tell you, on Friday, I punched out at 3:30, but I was supposed to punch out at 1:30, at 1:15. I said, I apologize about that. She said, oh, don't worry, I'll fix this. Okay, cool. That was at 7:40 in the morning on Tuesday. At lunchtime, right before the bell rang, they called me into Human Resources, and they fired me. And they said that, and on the paper it says, I should never have informed the lead that I punched out. Wrong. I'm being honest here. I'm not going into bullshit. And I get fired, then that night, Dugan's attorneys sent another investigator over with another subpoena, but it's a motion to compel me to testify, like they're gonna force me now, with a case in Wisconsin. So now the police department where I live at, there's only 5 cops. It's just, it's like now they know, so everybody's thinking they have something to do with a murder now, so now the cops are driving by all the time, and it's just, everything's just screwed up now because of this. And like I say, it's constantly, this is the fallout from the very beginning. This is all the way back from August 1st, 1983, when I first got locked up. This is the fallout from all this. And actually from March of 83, because that's when they came and started harassing all of us. And this fallout, this is what I want people to see now, and people to realize that the lies from the very beginning, though they lied, and as trained professionals, that we entrust our government with this authority of enforcing the law, of prosecuting justice. We invoke them with this trust. And we need to believe in them that they're going to do this the right way. And not come and start lying to a bunch of smart-ass kids. Well, I was the first one to say it, and everybody ran with it after. We were a bunch of smart-ass street punks at the time. I mean, we were. I mean, that's the bottom line. That's reality. I mean, there was kids from 13 to 21, and most of us were gangbangers. I mean, that's what we were. And they came, they lied to us, and we lied to them. Because to us, it was no more real, and I don't mean to be disrespectful, but it was no more real than a Friday the 13th movie. Because it wasn't there. We weren't there. We didn't, So cops came to lie to us, we lied to them, and it was just, bullshit. But they started with their lies. They didn't have a right to lie to us. You know, we don't hire these people to enforce our laws so they can go out and be paid liars. We don't pay them to be, you know, state's attorneys so they can lie about people, falsely prosecute people, knowingly and willingly and wantingly do this. We do it so they can be honest about it, so they can stand up for real justice. You know, that's what we're supposed to be paying them for. And instead, you know, they want to go out there and they lie, and they trick people, and they lie to them, and everything happens, and now look, everything just comes back, and now, you know, they say, well, you know, well, aren't you happy, you know, that Dugan's being prosecuted? Why should I be happy about it? I mean, I'm happy anybody that committed a case like that is being prosecuted, not just him per se. You know, and then people say, well, you know, I bet you never thought this would happen. I never even thought about it because it didn't matter to me. What mattered to me is all the injustice that these idiots are doing over and over and over to everybody, and they're not stopping with it, and they're constantly doing it. I've heard that now Burkett has told certain reporters that it's because of him coming out with DNA that I got a pardon. Well, first of all, I never got a pardon. I never asked for a pardon. I never filed for a pardon. So whoever says that is lying, because I never did. Look at the paper that I filed. It was not a pardon. I would never file for a pardon. Because a pardon is when you bump into somebody and say, oh, pardon me, because you did something wrong. I did nothing wrong. I will not file a pardon. They can kiss my ass. That's just the bottom line on that. I will not do that. And as far as, like, these people saying the DNA, when I got sentenced the second time, Tom Green had already used DNA in the Lynn Scott case. Yeah, it wasn't Lynn Scott, it was, what's his name, Dotson case. And he was the first one to use it, and he brought it to the Dotson case. And then when I went back, I called John Hanlon and Tim Abelson, and I told him, you know what, I heard about this DNA shit. Take all the blood you need to take from it, just leave enough to live. And they told me, you know what, Tim Abelson told me, word for word, he says, DNA is gonna prove one or two things. One, you're the best damn liar in the world to convince everybody that you're innocent when you're really guilty. Or two, it's gonna prove you're truly innocent like you said you are. That's a take my fucking blood. That's all you gotta do. We fought them. Contrary to anybody's bullshit out there, the court records prove it. We fought them to get DNA done. They did not want to do DNA. Larry Marshall and John Hanna went to Houston, Texas, to my sister's house and asked her for money to pitch in, to turn around and help pay for the DNA. We could not get enough money. We petitioned the Dupage County Court for money to be able to pay for the DNA. Dupage County fought the DNA testing. Burkett fought it. They didn't want to have anything to do with it. But when the judge ruled in our favor to have it, then Dupage County says, well, you know what, as long as you're going to let them have it, we'll go ahead and pay for it. The county will go ahead and pick up the tab. That's what happened with it. Dupage County didn't say, oh, here, there's DNA. You guys go do it for this guy to prove he's innocent. No, they never did that. We are the ones that did that. I was talking to John Hanlon about that the other day when a reporter called me and told me what Burkett said. Hanlon got so mad. He says, so what were we doing then? He goes, are we working for Dupage County now? He goes, I never knew that. I never knew it either, you know, so. But there's a lot of things. But when it comes to, like I say, all the lying,